Welcome to Manga. I'm Agent Manga, and Black Clover, chapter 283. Why did I do that? Well, don't know why I just did that. And this chapter is really good. It hypes up a lot of stuff. Well, hypes up me for something. Like, we get to see Fleagolion in this chapter, and I really want Fleagolion to do a spirit dive, combined with his spirit, because that would just be awesome. Nobody can deny that. That would be awesome. Fleagolion is one of the most popular characters in the series. He's my second favorite captain behind Yami. Let's see. Yami, Fleagolion, Jack, Noel. Yeah, all the captains are good except for the Purple Orca guys. They don't really tickle my fancy. I should just get into the chapter. Fleagolion will do Spirit Dive in this arc to basically take on Dante. And I'll just get started. We start off with Asta having defeated the ancient demon, and him just talking to Modello about Nacht and how he would be the only one really to get them there. And yes, people say that Finral could teleport them there. No, it has to be, Finral has to have been there before. That's why he didn't just teleport people to the ocean, because he wasn't there before. And Nacht, I'm pretty sure he can teleport anywhere really. So his magic is a lot more powerful, but I'm definitely saying that Asta gets out of his double union, so that whole last chapter plus a page of this chapter, that was 5 minutes, so it took Asta 5 minutes to take that thing down. And I'm fine with that. That took a while to take that thing down. And Asta gets out of his double union, and he has the two chibi devils, and he's just falling down. I'm thinking he could go into his black form, but maybe he can't go into either his normal. He can't go into Black Asta or his Devil Union for a few minutes. Maybe he can go into his black form, but he can't go. Maybe it takes time for him to re-enter those forms. Less time for him to go into his black form than his Devil Union form. But if you could do something really cool, is that it kinda either allows us, there's two ways you can take it. His black form allows him to gain less time before he can go into Devil Union, or it allows the time to basically speed back up again. I don't care which way you do it, both sound alright to me. But Asta gets whooped into some spatial magic, and then you get to see the Black Bulls, and I hope this is the whole Black Bulls, except for the three that are that were with the elves. So those three wouldn't be here. I'm hoping that the rest of the Black Bulls are here, and then they go to attack the Spade Kingdom. It might take them a few chapters, maybe, yeah, definitely a few chapters to go to the Spade Kingdom. Which I was glad that Asta is kind of being taken out of these few chapters, so that he can so that we can show all the other characters, all these other power-ups these characters have gotten. And we do cut to the Spade Kingdom where all these devils, I really need to get that, and these devils really, really epitomize, well, they remind me of the apostles from Berserk. People have already made that conclusion, and I definitely agree with that. They do look like apostles from Berserk. And the Spade Revolutionaries are trying to protect the people and trying to stop these devils at all cost. And plus, Sally, who, when I first met her, I thought she was kind of creepy, although kind of hot. Although I thought, oh, she's crazy. You don't stick your dick in crazy, but then through the later part of the Elf Reincarnation arc, I was thinking she's the alright type of crazy. And here, she's just a good character. And something I found out about this character is that he is based on a band guy who is from Snowman, and he is he has just like snow creation magic. I can't remember his name, but he's based after a pop star in Japan, and I just learned this recently. Don't know. I'm not going to be able to get it right, but he like creates snowman creation magic basically to hide them from the devils. And then like the other spatial guy, I forget this guy's name. Like he was with the Midnight Sun with like the undead guy and Sally. Of course, I only remember Hot Chick's name, but then there's also Seke, who's like, yeah, we got this. When inside he's like, please don't catch me, please don't catch me, please don't catch me. And then like all these deep devils just show up. I love all the designs of these devils, although I do have a little problem that they're not a uniform look as a species. And I'm fine with all these designs. It's like the more elegant, sleeker design, more like a higher ranking devil thing, because like the higher ranking devils we've seen are more sleek and more humanoid. I like the humanoid devils, like the higher ranked ones. But then that also brings up the question of why Libe wasn't considered a high ranking. Maybe it's just like, yeah, most higher ranking devils are slender and humanoid, but since Libe didn't have any magic, he didn't get that rank, even though he might have been from a noble birth. Maybe he's a noble devil that didn't have any magic. I'm just trying to figure this out on the spot. But then we get Phlegolion and Salamander. Salamander has gotten way bigger. It looks awesome. It kind of looks like a dragon from Game of Thrones, but with 2 extra things, with 2 arms. And this is definitely bigger than during the Elf Reincarnation arc, and I love this. I want to see Spirit Die Phlegolion. And plus, I do think that maybe the Nondine, the water spirit, will go to Noelle, or maybe Laura Pachika and Nelzine. I think that's her name. The water spirit will combine together and maybe do a spirit dive there. Because I want spirit dive to be used by all spirit users, because I love spirit dive, but I would love all these other guys, because we've been getting power-ups recently. Like, I would not be a displeasure to see a Phlegolion spirit dive, because this guy was out of the spotlight for a long time, and just getting this guy a badass fight with spirit dive, that would be awesome. Like, it doesn't have to be like maybe like the 4 great spirits, like Salamander, Sylph, and Undine, all based on different gods, since Sylph has wind gods from Greek mythology, like maybe Salamander could have Celtic or Norse gods, Norse fire gods, or maybe sun gods from different mythologies, and maybe Undine could be like Poseidon, Neptune. I know those are the same gods, but water gods from different mythologies. And maybe I'm going to call the Earth Spirit Titan, because that's the only Earth name I can think of, but I'm getting that from like Final Fantasy, that Titan is an Earth Spirit. I know what the Titans are from like Greek mythology, but I'm definitely thinking it could be called Titan. That's just a placeholder name I have, like kind of like Killer Kill Guy from Solo Leveling that most recently happened. And like in this chapter, you just get to see all these like dragon, bat, devils, all attack Phlegolion, and Salamander are just burning these guys. I guess I was drained up of a lot of the hype, but this is awesome. Like, you can definitely tell Salamander and Phlegolion are more powerful after these 6 months. Like, I'm not complaining. That the only real complaint about how powerful these the characters are is got so powerful so quickly, that I have a little bit of a problem with. But all these characters, we haven't seen them in fights all arc, like Charlotte, Jack, Nock, we haven't seen at all. We haven't really, like all the Spirit Guardians and like a bunch of these guys we haven't seen in a fight, and I'm fine with them being more powerful than we give them credit for. And then we get to see more devils that are just overwhelming these people, and the devils, base devils, like the weakest devils, are still like rank 1 mages. Like, they can easily burst through most of these guys. Even like one is going to be taxing. And like there's this one that has no eyes, horns, and it just breathes fire, so it has a fire magic clearly. Or all devils can use fire. I hope they can't. I hope this thing just has like devil fire magic. And then like these guys are barely taking on these devils, like they're always getting pushed back. Like Flagoleon is still taking them on, but they're still getting through, even with the chatteliness of Flagoleon and his sister just taking on that ancient devil, which I still think that she is not being downgraded. She is being upgraded because she's attacking this devil when it took all those Clover Kingdom guys back there just to take on. They didn't even touch it. They didn't even knock it down once. They barely even hurt the thing. Leona is knocking that thing around, and she's definitely gotten more powerful if she's just taking this thing on. And then a huge burst of light just like destroys these devils that are attacking the group, and it's like the Heart Kingdom squad, or the Elf squad. I'm just gonna call them the Heart Kingdom squad because they were all in the Heart Kingdom and they all know rune magic. And like they train with the elves, and like we get to see Patry. He's definitely there. So Veto, Fana, and the other guy needs to show up. I forget like the copy magic guy, and I'm glad these guys are here. And with the Spirit Guardians as well, like all the main group, and I hope these guys are now able to like take down a whole lot of devils and like are able to like, I'm not saying the Spirit Guardians are going to be facing off against Dante and all that. Like, I'm definitely saying that Jorah, I think it's Jorah. I'll have his name down the bottom of the video just to like tell you guys what this guy's name. I think I'm getting it wrong. I definitely feel like I'm getting his name wrong. Like the head Spirit Guardian. I'm definitely thinking is going to face like the leader of the Diamond Kingdom and get Laura Pachica back. Like, he's the one who I think is going to have a major fight. Like, he's going to team up with Noct to take this guy down. And, well, the others, like Licht, I'm definitely saying will probably face the Devils, or maybe join against Xenon, or maybe like I definitely see these guys taking on stronger Devils. Like, Devils will show up. Like, I'm definitely saying that there will be like 2 more gates open before like the Diamond Kingdom leader is going to be defeated. And there's one group I want to show up. Not just the Black Bulls, not just the Heart group, but I want to see Mars show up with I just want Mars to show up with a whole bunch of Diamond Kingdom guys, just like to help reinforce that, because the Diamond Kingdom just got invaded and taken over, and I think Mars really should show up. Maybe show that, yeah, he's more powerful and he might be on the same level. Maybe he has the Earth Spirit now, because his mineral magic is Earth connected. And I would love him to just like have the Earth Spirit. Screw it, allow Mars to be as powerful on this level of power, because I'm gonna say that spirit magic is going to be like a hacks type magic. Like, you'll be arcane stage if you have like the spirit magic. So I hope Mars rejoins this and like a whole bunch of diamond guys join in. I just hope these guys show up, like the diamond guys. I'm glad these guys show up. Like, the Black Bulls are going to fight. These guys are fine. I'm happy these guys showed up. So, my thoughts of the chapter. It was good. No complaints. And I'm really hyped. I probably don't sound very hyped, but I am. I want to see this fight. Like, these devils, like, even Flegoleon, who was barely taking these guys down. I don't even think we saw him kill one of these things. Like, you could easily take him down. You need Arcane Stage to defeat him, which I think Spirit Magic should be an exception. Yeah, like if you have a spirit, you can easily be considered Arcane Stage, thus you can take a devil out. So I hope that's be able to, because then if that's not the case, doesn't have any chance of really taking down any devils, and Noelle either. So maybe she gets Undine and powers her up, and maybe she can do a Valkyrie Spirit Dive. Spirit Dives is probably going to be my go-to. Anybody who has I'm probably going to be my future meme, if that's probably not going to become a meme, but from now on, any person who has Earth Magic, I'm going to say, probably going to get the Earth Spirit and use Spirit Dive. I think Spirit Dive is way underutilized because we have Flegoleon, who I definitely think could use Spirit Dive if he wanted to. Just because it's like using Mana Skin. Like, that's how I can explain. That's how my explanation is of the Rose form and Valkyrie dress and all those other like armored power-up forms. I say that you're using Mana Skin and like covering yourself in enhanced magic. That's what I like. It's an enhanced form of Mana Skin. That's like my explanation on how the transformations work, because they're all like Mana Skin, and then you could create a Mana Zone and then fight, like increasing your stats, then increasing your stats again. I'm fine with that. And I want Flegoleon to have a Spirit Dive. And that's all I really have to say. I've probably been rambling, but I like this chapter. It's really good. This is it. This is Wave Manga, Asian Manga, signing out.